Hi, this is Skoggit, and it's time for Story Time with Skoggit. Today's story is entitled Snakes Alive. And before I tell the story like I do on every story what I do, I'd take me a nice cold Lone Star, crack it open, pour it in a glass, and then we continue with the story. This story happened back when I was around 10, 11 years old. And that would have been 1967 or 68. And my mother was at a bingo game. She was playing at a bingo game out in what we call the Cotton Patch. There was a bingo parlor in the middle of nowhere with a cotton field on one side, cotton field on another. It was surrounded by cotton fields, but there was a bingo parlor there. My mama went over there and was playing the bingo, and there was a lady what she was sitting next to what invited her to come to the church, like a church, so they could we have church and everything. Why don't you come and check it out? Got talking to my mom, and she was like, yeah, okay. So anyway, my mom decided that we'd go to that church and check it out, because Mama went to a lot of churches. We went to one church, and then she'd take me to another one and everything, and it was me and my brother. And my brother was, I would have been 10, 11 years old. My brother would have been 8 or 9. He was 2 years age difference. So anyway, we went to this church and got up there and went inside. And this video is not to condemn any religion. It's not to condemn any church. It's just from my own experience. If your religion is Catholic, then that's fine. If you're Presbyterian or Methodist or Muslim or whatever your religion is, that is fine. There's no problem. I'm not making fun of any type of religion. And really, I don't even know what religion the story, what I'm telling, really is. But I'll go ahead and continue. I just want to make that clear, that I'm not making fun of any type of religion or anything. So anyway, we get to this church and everything, and they have like a drum set, and they have guitars and stuff, which is fine. They're going to play music and worship the Lord. And whenever we go to church, Mama made us sit in the front row. We sat in the front row. Mama sat in the back. There's a reason for that. Because if me and my brother messed up when we was in church, Mama would whack us on the head. And right there in church, she'd like whack us on the head. Get our attention that we need to either shut up, quiet down, and pay attention. That's the way Mama was. So I remember my grandma, she went with us. And we got to this church, and they were, the preacher was up there, and he had this box. It was kind of a wide box like this. And he said that he was going to go ahead and today's sermon was casting out the demon. I remember that he was saying that he's going to cast out the demon, and so anyway, the people in what played the drums got in the back, and people that played the guitars and whatever, they were set up. Anyway, he pulled out this big box, had locks on it. I remember he got a key and he was unlocking it. He unlocked it, and he reached down in the box and he whipped out a rattlesnake. That rattlesnake was humongous. Man, it had to have been 6 to 8 feet. Just a big rattlesnake. I know it was a rattlesnake because I've seen rattlesnakes down here in Tornado Alley, Texas before. And the rattler was like, it was rattling. He grabbed that snake and he held it like by the head. And of course, you know, the fangs, and it was trying to bite him and everything. He held it by the head. Anyway, he took out, on the pulpit, he took the Bible out and put it to the page. And then he started preaching on getting rid of the demon. And it was like he was preaching on it, and this rattlesnake was kind of wrapping around him and everything. And he was like holding it, and he was preaching. And then all of a sudden, the music started playing. Like the music started playing, like the drums started drumming and the guitar started playing. And then he was like kind of dancing around. And he was like holding the Bible in one hand and the snake in the other. And he was dancing around. And he was talking and he was preaching and going on about the demon, casting out the demon, that the demon needs to be cast out and all this. And I can't remember. I was young, but I remember the word demon. And anyway, he took that rattlesnake and everybody was like playing the music and everything. And he set the Bible down. I remember him setting the Bible down on the pulpit. And he took the snake, what was humongous, wrapping around him, rattling like crazy. And he took it and started slapping it, saying that I cast out the demon. I'm casting out the demon. I'm casting out the demon. And then everybody in the congregation jumped up while he was doing this, and the music was playing, and they started dancing around. And I was like, I've never been to a church like this. I'm like, what's going on? I was like kind of mystified by it. I was scared that he's going to drop that snake and it's going to bite me. I'm on the front row right there. And Mama was sitting back there just kind of looking. And, you know, of course, she's keeping us in line. But she was kind of looking and kind of amazed at it herself. Like, I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, he was like just waving it around and everything. And slapping it. And it was like, it had the fangs. It was going to bite them. And they went on, and like I said, the congregation got up. They was dancing around, and one lady, like, fell on the floor. And I was like, right in front of me, she fell on the floor and started rolling around. Like, I thought she had a seizure or something. I didn't know. And it was like, she was rolling around there. And I was like, man. And he was like, you know, just holding up, and he was going on, and it was like something what I've never seen. I've never witnessed that before. And I want to share it with you because it's I don't know. But anyway, after a time, you know, they quit playing the guitars, and then he took the rattlesnake, put it back in the case, and he locked it up. Then took out the Bible, and he was saying some stuff, you know, and everything. And finally, said prayers and everything, and then we was dismissed. I don't know what Mama took me to, but it was an eye opener. I'd tell you that for sure, because it was like something I've never experienced. And I don't know if that still goes on, but this was like 1967, 68 down here in Tornado Alley, Texas. And I went to that church. My mama made me go to church. I didn't, didn't want to go. She made me. But anyway, but it was something in my life what I I witnessed. And I'm not, like I say, I'm not condemning any religion or anything. I don't even know what religion that was, but it was like people praising the Lord and everything. So I know it's all good. It's just a weird way to do it. So this is Skoggit, and I'm going to go ahead and end this story time with Skoggit. It just really fascinated me that a man could grab a rattlesnake and do all that to it and not get bit. It's just amazing. This is Skoggit. I appreciate all you viewers and subscribers out there, and y'all take care.